just started.
You just started?
Literally like
Lean close to the mic.
You sure got your mic high.
Right.
We know who season 5 about.
You said so you just started watching?
I just started watching Tubi movies.
Have you seen Sloppy Seconds?
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Why is that
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to the Vibe Controllers Podcast. Bird B, Cocky McFly, Fifth Child, out here.
I do need you to lean closer to the mic, though.
But like the Tubi movies I watch are like actual movie movies. Not
These
like
are
the Tubi-
actual movies.
I mean, but like
No, they
Don't be elitist.
Not that stuff you watch.
like the Five Heartbeats, The Temptation,
Oh.
Prison Song. I haven't watched the Tubi movies.
Man, you got to watch He Played Me.
I gotta watch that.
1, 2, and 3.
If you can hold your mic too. If that's it's
I'm
like
just being shy. That's all. Okay.
Oh, we should have had some liquor.
I don't even drink.
Are you on drink?
The heartburn. I can't. I'm not even gonna.
Shit, what an excuse to not drink. Oh my God.
she said heartburn.
I be sick as a dog.
Well, tequila has no calories. No carbs.
Do you have a vice? So do you have a vice at all? Like what's
I drink.
Tubi?
I drink a margarita, but only if it's like. So we went to a Mexican restaurant, and the first night the margaritas were busting. I did not get sick. The second time I went, I was sick. So I'm gonna just wrap it up. I think they changed the alcohol.
Yeah, they gave you some cheap. They saw y'all come back, gave y'all that cheap shit. That's what
They don't know that them niggas don't know the difference.
We're just gonna mix it overnight. Perfect. We know we can do that smack. Yeah, it's the sound.
Yeah, I didn't even taste the alcohol the first time. The second time,
Took
it
you
was
down
a
through
wrap.
there.
I couldn't do it no more. I
Well,
said, I
Hector
give up.
fucked you up, didn't it?
I'm good.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Welcome to the Vibe Controls Podcast. This is season 5, episode 45.
That's a lot.
Damn. Yeah. In 2 years. Season 5.
Okay.
Episode 45. Yeah. We out here, man. So I go by the name of Cocky McFly. That guy across the table from me, that's my brother, Mark B. Williams. Mark, say hey to the people. We got to stop that guy stuff. We got to really just
lead it in
we
2023.
we got to lead that in 2023. We really got to address me as him. We really do. Thank you, guy. I'm him. Just him Duncan. Anyway. Also in the building, we got our brother, Fifth Child. Say hey to the people.
Harambe.
Boy, I told Kerry you gonna start off the season with this bullshit. You kind of ended with it too.
Harambe.
Hey man, stop.
Harambe.
No. Anyway, and also in the building we have our first guest of the season. Our special guest, the awesome, the talented, the creative, Miss Alexis Noble. Yeah. Say hey to the people, Alexis.
Hello, everyone.
You gonna have to get out that introvert shit. We out here today, man. Come on. Yes, if you are familiar with the mashup art, extravaganza, and all the great things that they do, this is the curator, creator, and all of that of that entity. So we are so happy to have you as our first guest here. So thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, thank you. I'm very curious. Why me?
Why not you? That's the question you should ask yourself.
Because,
Actually, every season, I'll give you a business answer. Every season, we try to focus on a specific theme. This theme, we really want to focus on creatives in the city, and especially, young folks who really out here making noise. And we have been talking about you really for the last 2 seasons, so this is a no.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, your name in rooms you don't even know about.
Wow.
Come on now.
Well, I guess I fit the category. So.
That's it. So we happy to have you here. And why not? You know what I'm saying? Like my brother says, it should be you. You put in that work. Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, we're gonna get into some dope conversation. about all that she has going on, and hopefully no more Tubi movies. But yeah,
Hey, boy.
we out here. All right, man. So yeah, we back. Season 5, episode 45 of the Vibe Patrols podcast. Again, we have our awesome special guest here, Miss Alexis Noble. So yeah, so kind of I know we're Mississippi native, correct? Is Vicksburg considered the Delta?
I always argue that it is, but Vicksburg people do not claim the Mississippi down there.
I just wanted to ask that question before we get into it, because that is a long-standing thing. I don't know why people.
What is
say
Google
that.
saying?
I ain't Google it. Honestly, that's probably something I should Google though, just to see what it says. But yeah,
I've never heard that before.
Well, we old. That start right there.
Yeah, old history time.
We old.
But yeah, man, Vicksburg native of Mississippi. So I think, small was considered a small town. All of us
Very
were
small.
Yeah, so I'm interested to know like how your upbringing there or helped influence what is now the creation that you have, which is the mashup.
Well, I grew up really in Port Gibson.
Oh, all right,
Okay.
PG. All right. You ain't got
I
no
grew-
Lakemore County.
No. I grew up in Port Gibson, and then I went to Illinois, to Joliet, and then I came back to Port Gibson. So I was from kindergarten to 4th grade. I went to A.W. Watson in Port Gibson.
Okay.
Then we moved to Vicksburg. But I was born in Vicksburg.
Okay.
And then from there to high school, Warren Central. But I think I was in a state of in denial that I didn't know that I was living in, not necessarily poverty, but I didn't have it all.
I can feel it.
So, because my mama made sure I had the clothes and the phone and the MP3 players and the CD players and the computers, so I didn't know that she was basically providing and getting it out the mud with me. I think it all started with fashion and clothes. I was thrifting since a child because that's what my mama did. Thrift, garage sales, and I just wanted to be different all the time. So I think that started, and then when I started experimenting, learning the language, going to school, and understanding that there is an actual name for what I like doing, which is styling, I got into the styling and fashion, which brought into the arts and all of the multifaceted things that I do, which is too many to name. But yeah, I think that's where it birthed out of, my upbringing of not having it, but using what I had.
Yeah.
So that sparked that creative vibe I have for myself.
Let me tell you, poverty will bring some creativity. You ain't got it, you'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Make it work.
yeah.
I think that's super dope.
Did you find a tribe at all of people anywhere in your environment that had that same kind of worldview of, I don't know, just digging into that creative spirit and allowing it to kind of just see what you come up with? Did you have homies that were on the same vibe?
No, I think I was pretty much an outcast. I did band, I cheered, did stuff like that during high school to get me through high school.
What instrument you play?
I played the flute, but I did color guard, so
Okay.
I didn't march.
Okay.
I didn't march, and I didn't really play my instrument till concert season.
To where you play.
Yeah,
The Green Boys.
and I was more like the white standard
Oh, cool.
band,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was
Heel
I
toe.
rode my foot,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
that's roll your foot. Yeah, Lord, we know. That's the worst, bro.
Bruh.
I feel you.
To be black in a core style band. It is the worst.
Yeah, Yeah. So I was outcast. I didn't fit in much, and my high school is pretty blurry, and I think it's from like trauma experiences. So band, cheer, it kept me busy for the most part. And something that people don't know about me, my mom don't drive. She never drove. So that has like slimmed a lot of my social life. So I didn't get to like be in the streets and stuff growing up. So if it really wasn't like school, church, stuff like that, I really wasn't a part of the mix unless it's like the school dance or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't necessarily say I was sheltered. I just didn't have the resources to go out and about.
You were just like way more mature and responsible than most folks.
I never looked at it that way. That's probably everybody called me TT or mama or something because I just be like, that's a no. That's not
well, I will also say that, you know, I guess another positive of, I guess, being bred in that type of environment is that you have this really broad imagination. And so, you know, sometimes being confined to a space or place, you know, you make do with what you have and where you are. And you always really are trying to create the spaces in which where you want to be. And so that kind of really, it seems like the mashup is everything you always wanted to do or be, or wanted, you know, your tribe, I guess, manifested around you to be. That's what it feels like. Because it's really, if you've experienced it, I can just say I've been there, and it feels, not to sound cliche, but it feels really inclusive.
And I'm not the only child, but I wasn't in the house with my siblings, so.
Oh, you got older siblings?
Yeah, I'm the baby.
Yeah, okay.
So, it was I have a cousin that's pretty close to me, in age, that if he had it, I had it, vice versa type thing. But I never thought about that, because I think, like I said, a lot of this stuff is really blurry unless it's being asked and I have to like rekindle that memory. But I never thought about it that way. That's definitely a reason why I am where I'm in when it comes to creativity and my thought process and the responsibility and being more mature with things. That happened. But I was the girl who ripped jeans up, bleached jeans, well before bleached jeans was a thing, and chopped up clothes, got a sewing machine early, sewing, just doing all types of stuff, just being different. And I got talked about.
And them same people probably want your services now.
Absolutely.
Tax them.
I have a question. So a second ago you mentioned like, my mom made sure I had the, MP3 player, CD player. So you made a mixtape in high school, like a mix CD.
Did I make a mix CD?
Yes.
Like burn it?
I'm sure you did.
CDs.
I'm sure you did.
Oh yeah, I was that girl.
See?
But I was doing that in like 5th and 6th grade. I was burning CDs.
Dang.
So
And recess, like standing by.
I've been hustling since a
like,
child.
What you need?
Like you got chips.
Hey, do you need that Baby Shark? I got that Baby Shark on deck.
I got CDs.
But I used to sell snacks too in elementary.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Because
about,
you in Port Gibson, you know you don't have a
Walmart.
Walmart. Like you have
So
to
you
drive
going to
out.
Dollar Tree and racking up.
No, I go to Walmart.
You gotta go to town.
Yeah.
You gotta go to town.
Everybody couldn't go to like Walmart all the time. So when you are able to go to Walmart, and you got food stamps. So it's just like, so mom's like, oh, whatever chips you don't eat in the box, take them to school and you sell them.
And nobody was eating them plain free. Take them on to school.
Somebody gonna get hungry.
Somebody gonna get hungry.
But I was selling CDs in 5th, 6th grade, LimeWire, and then I used to have I used to get a computer every year because I used to the virus take over.
We ain't got no money for the antivirus security. But we gonna download as much as we can till this be a crash. That's
You
it.
done had a free trial, so you had it for so long.
Yeah, that McAfee.
Yeah.
That CD,
That McAfee CD.
gateway CD coming in the mail with the computer.
It came with the computer.
Look now, you got one more week.
Yeah.
You get your smooth 2 weeks. You know how many songs you can download in 2 weeks? If you dedicate some time.
Right.
But yeah,
McAfee
Vine,
used to let you know when
it will pop up. It will let
Everything.
you know for sure.
You
I
got
don't
3
miss
days
that.
left.
Absolutely. So definitely like write your songs down. I'm gonna download them. Have your CD tomorrow.
So for you though, I'm saying your mixtape, like Alexis Noble Summer Jams. Like, give me. I want 3 of the songs that were like, oh yeah, this is what I'm.
But that's
Walking
funny
to school.
too because being in I didn't say my mom was just downright Christian, but being like having an aunt that was really downright Christian, and I had to like my mom need to go work. I had to stay with my aunt. We couldn't watch certain TV shows, so we had to sneak them. So BET and stuff like that, you had to literally sneak and watch it, or had to volume down.
You talking about regular BT? Not even uncut.
Not even
Oh,
uncut.
regular beat.
Regular
Where
beat.
you
Regular
got the remote
BET.
on the last button, you know.
Yeah, and then you
just
have
getting
the
access to new
recall.
Bow Wow video.
Right.
Not even the uncut.
Right.
Yeah.
Let you
That-
watch teens, huh? Like, damn.
That video.
So of course we had it on the the recall or whatever
See, that's
like
what I'm
that.
talking
So yeah, I don't even remember what could have been on my CD because I used to consume so much. It was like I had to consume it all at one time because I don't know when I'm gonna maybe listen to it again. But it wasn't that my mama was uptight about that. It was like my aunt was uptight about it. So
Whoever house you at, you got to.
right. So of course you had Soulja Boy.
You.
Well, you could have put some James Cleveland on there. I assume you
Absolutely,
going
man.
Shirley Caesar since you ain't being
That
religious.
is not on no Summer Jam playlist.
Definitely not. Pretty Ricky
Oh,
and like some B2K or something.
That's what I was about to ask if you listen to any like white people music.
That's technically.
Justin Timberlake.
yep.
Culture vulture.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah. I definitely used to listen to him. I don't know any other.
Yeah, we all
Maybe
cried
Avril
us a river when he
Lavigne
came
or
out.
something.
There you go.
I did rock with
Yeah,
Avril.
I remember they had this like little thing that each disc was one song, and it only played like 60 seconds of the song, and it used to come with like the generic, like Avril Lavigne, Pink.
Oh yeah, like the companies would send out these.
No, you had to buy it.
You had to buy those.
It was like a
you
little
buy
small-
snippets? That sucks.
Yeah,
That kind of sounds.
Why would you give
that
me-
sounds familiar. It's like
and it's like a
mini disc.
keychain. Yeah, and they
Oh.
came with different.
Why would you give me Avril Lavigne and Blink 182? I don't want that.
So
They was
Crap.
hot though.
so funny story.
You got the hits.
I don't want no damn 3 doors down. I don't want that.
Funny story. So I bought Freeway. This was like 2-3 years ago. So remember Freeway was on Rockefeller. So his first album, Philadelphia Freeway, grew up on the record, loved that album. And I bought it on vinyl and I played the first side, I'm jamming, I'm like, man, I feel like I'm in high school again. I flipped to the second side and I hear like, baby, 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 oh. I'm like, it was a malfunction. It was a misprinted record. They had Justin Bieber on the B side of my Philadelphia Freeway album.
You must got that wrong.
It's like a gangster rap album and Justin Bieber on the other side. And I'm like, I don't know who this is more funny and shocking for. Me being this 30-something-year-old black man listening to it, or some 12-year-old white girl who's listening to her Justin Bieber record and flips it over and it's like,
You got
Dang.
that out. You got that out the dollar DVD bin or
what we
something.
do is wrong. No, it's a vinyl. I'm saying I bought it on.
Oh, you got it on vinyl?
It was a vinyl. That's what I'm saying.
You can't say where you got that record from.
I can't say what I got.
Okay.
I won't.
Oh,
Good.
won't say.
Tell me after this.
I heard Target vinyls be like not it.
Nah, don't buy no vinyl from Target. I mean, why would you spend $50 on anyway?
See, each song is a
Man, back like years ago, you could put anything on a keychain and niggas would buy it. Like Tamagotchis and you don't know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
You know what I'm talking about.
What's that?
Tamagotchis, the little pet, the
oh
little digits.
yeah. You play the games on it. That's that Y2K era.
Yeah.
Well, dudes in class and stuff had dudes I was hanging with. they had them little joints.
But yeah, the one shop at Hot Topic. It had them.
Hot Topic have little.
I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying that's where the clothes that they wore were frequently sold.
I used to have to get Wu-Tang shirts from Hot
I was
Topic.
about to say, you want you a fresh hip hop t-shirt.
Yeah.
You
had
got the
get
kind
that
to go
from
there.
Hot Topic.
And the best belt chain ever. You can wear it. Go with it.
Well, I never had a wallet chain.
I did.
I never had a wallet chain.
We're 21.
I had some Jinkos though.
What's that?
Yep, time to move on to whatever we was talking
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
about. I know exactly what he's talking
You know what I'm talking about.
No,
The ugliest pants.
What
on.
are Jinko?
Them
These
big
like
old baggy,
super duper baggy.
You know this
Man,
don't
You
shock
never heard
me.
of them?
I bet you colored your locks.
They were
too.
hand-me-downs.
Nah.
I couldn't afford my own.
They terrible,
my friend,
bro.
I
Why
got
would
from
you
my friend.
get them from somebody? They didn't even
Because
want
I didn't own pants.
You had some pants.
So you just
We
wearing
talking
drawers?
poverty.
I know. Now you had
I
some
didn't
damn
own
pants.
pants.
So you just wearing drawers out in public?
No, I'm
can't-
saying
I-
like
listen,
I was either wearing
nah.
those. Now mine weren't that baggy.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't that baggy.
wow.
Mine wasn't that baggy. Mine weren't that
Never
baggy.
telling
I
anybody
had
I
to.
wore.
I had
in fact,
some.
this is great.
But
So,
those are in fashion
my-
now. My cousin
that-
literally
I-
just wore
They
a
go
pair of those
over
for
your shoes.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
I-
now.
Over your
Hold on.
whole shoe.
That
I-
wasn't in then.
I was just about to say, as a person with a fashion background, please give us your take on them damn Jinkos that you just saw.
You definitely would have got talked about back in the day. But they are literally in. Like, the black boys are wearing them.
Hey, man.
See?
I'm not buying your poverty excuse. Everybody at this table was poor. You had pants. You had a choice. You should have wore them same old.
Get you some Dickies.
What-
Whatever Herb handed down to me.
Herb had them. Your brother's a loser.
No, Herb didn't have those. I had another friend.
He's,
Another one of my
no.
friends.
First of all, he's not your friend. If he had those, he's not your friend.
Hey, man. Look,
That
we
is so
all-
funny. They are wearing those now.
We have all had
I
to
never
go
knew that
through
that
our
was what they
fashion
call.
journey, and we've worn some terrible things to figure out what our style
We
is.
have. And I
It's
did
fine.
not go through a Jinkos.
Ain't getting none of them Jinkos. That ain't the point.
Did you ever have any terrible parts of your fashion journey? Have you always been, you know?
Yeah, free with your expression. I can't. I don't feel like you ever. I don't feel like you ever.
Lately, I haven't been putting too much into fashion. Just like, I think the more you learn, the more it's just like, just want to be simple. But I think I did have this very tomboyish, like, I swear Yeezy was like the fashion icon at the time. So anything odd and different, dunks, whatever, scarves around the neck, baggy cargos, I think that was the worst time for me in junior high. Trying to, yeah.
How did he wearing all this shit?
You got 48 pockets.
I do remember like when black dudes were wearing Afghans a lot.
Yeah, double
Like a lot,
collared
yeah.
shirts.
Yeah,
One
like
popped,
real
one
stuff.
wasn't. That was me in junior high.
Wait, but there was the one.
polos.
It wasn't even a scarf.
Beat down out here.
It wasn't even a scarf. It was just like
It was like
a
the
draped like.
yeah,
But-
like where they wrap their heads around and like Dubai.
Is
Used
that
to have
what that was? Well, no, that's those are like the Afghan things. I'm not talking about that.
Mm.
I'm talking. It was one solid circle that people would drape, and I
Oh, you
was
talking about like infinity scarves, kind of like that.
Oh,
I think so, and it looks
Yeah.
like foreskin.
You talking about like Infinity
I don't know
Scar.
that.
It
My
would-
Infinity Scar
that
didn't
may
like
not
no
be it
foreskin.
then. I ain't never seen no foreskin.
I
A
don't think
scarf?
you need to tell us anymore about what's going on.
I didn't wear it.
No, just listen to me.
Let me-
Every time you give us an example about something that you wore, none of us can recollect it.
I didn't wear it.
But you saw it.
It was a
It was in
circle
your
that would
era.
look like foreskin. and it was a
Listen,
scarf.
I'm not the only person that saw that.
Oh, you have to be.
This is
None of us did.
this is a
As
great
far as
time.
fabric,
There was
This is a great time to get back to the subject of the conversation.
Can we
Why
please talk about the mashup? This is embarrassing.
that's where we at.
This is embarrassing.
hey, it's season 5. We out
It
here.
is,
Yes, and you're embarrassing us. You're embarrassing us. The first time this baby done been in there, and you are embarrassing us. Oh my God.
She ain't coming back. We ain't getting no invite to the mashup because you gonna show up
let-
wearing
Janko man
Jinkos.
Let me-
You gonna show up wearing
Can you
Jinkos.
please try to find this scarf? Please.
and I'm treading lightly because somebody in this room was wearing it, and that's when I saw it.
Who?
Oh, you
Well,
must be
I'm like-
hold up. You gotta be talking about the Infinity
It's
Scar.
got to
again.
be an Infinity Scar.
It's gotta be an Infinity
But it's
Scar.
like foreskin.
'Cause it was
It's
blue.
wild.
It was brown.
Brown.
Oh,
That's
no.
what made it even more.
I ain't never
Oh, you talking about them pictures that boy
These
took?
things, look,
Okay.
one of those
Oh
things.
no, I ain't never had no. I had a maroon one.
You talking about them pictures he took? I know what you talking
It's an
about.
Infinity Scar.
I'm making this stuff up.
It's an Infinity Scar.
The way you explain it sounds like something completely.
It
thought
said
he-
like it was like
he
a
had, like,
circle
You talking about a
and
turban with a circle?
I thought he had a snake.
Look,
a
so-
snake
so-
around his neck or something.
This nigga talking about an Illuminati scar. I ain't know.
Hmm.
Steve,
Oh gosh.
I'm just saying, man.
Let's get
Okay.
over to the mashup. you
Now tell me where I lied.
This nigga
Tell me where I lied.
Them hoes lean.
Tell me where I
It's
lied.
different styles of the Infinity Scarf.
You ain't had one. I had one.
I
can't
did
even-
not have.
I
one.
definitely had
I had
one.
I had one.
I rocked that.
I gave it away though.
I looked like a fool. But I thought I was hot then.
In junior
I was
high,
hot
yeah.
in that motherfucker. I was sweating hard as
And
hell.
I wore it in the sun.
It will. It
Damn
will.
it.
It felt like
Keep your neck.
438
Yeah,
degrees on my neck.
I had a t-shirt on with that scar. You couldn't tell me.
What kind of pants y'all had? Like
I
some
had
skinny
on some-
jeans?
I did have them like some washed denim washed skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Did.
Boots.
That sound
I
about
ain't have
right.
no boots.
I wore boots for that shoot.
I
I
wore-
remember
I wore
that
some
shoot like it was
sneakers.
yesterday. Man, that man had me looking like an idiot out there.
Well, you know, that's the thing about life.
Tough time.
You learn. But yeah, this is a great segue, or not, into the mashup.
Ooh.
Let's talk about the mashup. Like, for the people who don't know,
Yeah.
what is the mashup?
Ooh.
It's
It
a lot
has,
of
it
things.
has evolved to so many things.
Yeah.
The mashup is basically a creative platform that is Southern based, particularly Black Mississippians, but we do extend it to like Louisiana, Memphis, Alabama, Texas, if need be.
Last year y'all did a show. It was somewhere out of state. Did it one?
No, we were supposed to do
Okay.
a show in Indy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't come through like it needed to on their end, not
It'll come
ours.
back around. It'll come
I don't want it to,
Okay, it won't
honestly.
come back around. We'll move to something.
Yeah,
even better. But back
yeah.
to the question.
Yeah.
What is the mashup?
It's a creative platform for Southern Black artists to basically showcase their art. And we really emphasize on people who are not necessarily showcased on an everyday basis and want to get seen by a new audience. So it started as an art show. Actually, it's no longer the mashup art exhibition, as the brand name is just the mashup. So we have verbal verses, which is like an open mic, which we're changing it for this year, and then we have the creative sessions, which is I would consider a workshop, but we just present it more to a younger base audience, and then what else? Our market, even though we only have one, we still have the markets on our belt. So the supermarket. So it's 4 things all under one umbrella.
That's what's up. How many years has it been in existence now?
It's only one.
It's just 1 year? I don't know why
I feel like it's been around.
It definitely feels like more.
Like, bruh.
Maybe
We're
just been
going
waiting
in.
on
We're
something
going
like
into our second year this year, but it's only been one.
good stuff.
I don't know. I feel
We
like
were
it's
just
been
having
4
stuff
years.
back to back.
Oh,
back.
okay.
Well, y'all. Let me tell y'all, feel the time. Yeah. Especially like the verbal versus joint, because like once y'all started having them, they actually like started going bonkers over there. So obviously the demand for it was pretty big. So it's like, all right, let's try to have them.
Let me just say, on that event, I am so glad that y'all had that to have an alternative to the common open mic.
Yeah,
It is
I'm
very refreshing.
I'm big on logistics, so I don't want to waste nobody's time, and I don't want nobody to waste my time. So it was just a pre-planned situation. It's like, oh, I know what time I'm gonna come on. I know what time I need to bring my people in. It just made more sense with the flow. Even though there were people that's like, oh, it's not an open mic. You got people signing up. It's just like, nah, I ain't trying to waste nobody's time.
No, that's actually how an open mic works. You reach out to the folk, and that the list is already set. You have like a time where people can reach out, so you can have the list, and then when it comes, folks are prepared.
Yeah.
That's actually how it typically works.
Yeah, I wanted people to be prepared when they present, and then I also want them to understand like time management and call times and
Take your craft serious.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, not just pull up to anything. So it's basically a training thing that they even know they was just getting trained for, because a lot of people it's their first time on the stage. So
So, actually, want you to talk a little bit more about that, because I mean, everybody in the room works. I mean, has an artistic outlet, has an artistic livelihood, craft, all that, and in operating in those circles and having to deal with artists, and exactly what you were just talking about as far as like timeliness, punctuality, like responsiveness, and just how do you navigate that space without yanking your hair out?
I mean, you can plan to a T, which I always do, but I also leave room for mistakes and like try to pivot where it needs to pivot to make sure like things still go on, because stuff is gonna happen. But for me, I'm really punctual. So I expect for other people to be punctual, and if they are not used to being punctual, we're just setting up the right tools for them to be punctual or for them to grow. I think I don't know if this answers the question. I stopped the verbal verses because I feel like nobody was growing or learning from their first performance. So I wanted to, again, I want to revamp verbal verses to where it's like somewhat of a training or an opportunity for them to learn and then perform. Because, you know, it just don't make sense to keep performing in the error. And you want to perform in perfection or working towards perfection. So I don't want it to be up under my belt that the mashup just throwing you out there just to sing or rap a song when you don't know like the behind the scenes of preparing for it. So yeah.
And then I like what you said just about giving them the opportunity to learn, and of course you want to have grace because things happen. Life happens to people, all sorts of things. And then, so there's that side, and then the other side is like people who are habitually, like, you just won't do right.
Yeah.
You just won't do right. Like,
I won't call you for an opportunity if it's not getting like handled.
Man, everybody want an opportunity to do that.
That's true.
And a lot of times, man, you know, what you do on this level, it'll let you know, you're gonna show who you really are on this level. It ain't
Right.
when you get big,
Exactly.
blow up. It's when you're here. that's what a lot of artists don't be understanding. Like, you gotta treat everything like it's the grannies,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
to speak. You know what I mean? And it's, I don't know. It's almost like this elitist mentality among artists when they get on these stages. They feel like somebody owes them something.
Absolutely.
And that's just not how it works at all. And that's why you see a lot of them. They'll show up, and then all of a sudden they'll stop showing up. I was like, well, I'm not getting anything from this. I should be getting paid. This, and this. And I'm just like, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, from a business standpoint, it's like if you're not bringing in at least 15 to 25 people, then I don't see where you getting paid at.
It really shouldn't even be about, if you're doing something that you love, money shouldn't be your primary objective anyway.
That's true.
And if you do it from a place of love, from a genuine place, the money gonna always come.
Yeah, it's gonna pay off.
It's hard enough to get on a stage in Mississippi. There's not a lot of them. And, you know, we as artists collectively are grateful for things like the mashup because it creates another space for artists to perform. It doesn't matter if you've been doing it 10 years, 20 years, however many years. It's another stage that's available for us to be able to perform and grow and cultivate our art. That's the way it should be looked at. Because we ain't like the big cities. We ain't just got places that we can go and all this stuff. We have to create those spaces that we need. And so,
Right.
as an artist, I'm grateful for what you stepped out and continue to do.
And more importantly, is the stage for the demographic of young artists that don't have that outlet either. And I think that's important. And it's important. One thing you said is important because they just don't know.
They don't.
And I think that's where the grace comes in. Like a lot of, and I have been a person. I ain't always know. And you have to learn and make mistakes. But I was, grateful enough to have like mentors and stuff to get. And now a lot of them don't have that, right? A lot of it is internet based, and they just got a lot of courage, but they just really don't know a lot of stuff. So
they don't know, and I also think it is. They're also, I'm not gonna say they're afraid to speak up and ask for help, but I do feel like, from my perspective, and the reason why, like, my audience is predominantly like 18 to 35ish in the age range, even though there's a broad range. We don't see that there's help for us, or people trying to reach down and say, oh, I see there's a mistake going on, let me see how I can help them in this way, because I've been through this too. So I don't know everything, but what I do know is what I give out or give opportunities for, so they don't think that, oh, the next generation is, for me, not able to assist them to get to the next level.
yeah, that's what's up.
So, at this point, where do you find, what brings you the most joy in creation or curation?
That is so hard. I feel like they're kind of like both in the same boat. But I would say, let's see, in this moment, I would say creation in this moment, because right now curation is not necessarily hard for me, but I'm very intentional about how I approach things, so it takes a little longer to curate something, because I want to get the research and the facts straight and make sure things make sense when it's presented. With creation, you don't really have to think too much about it. You just do it. If it's paper mache, cardboard, tissue paper, whatever, you can just create without thinking. But curation takes a little bit more time to birth something. So yeah.
I like that.
So creation would be something that I'm in love with at this moment, but not necessarily doing. And curation is something I'm doing, and not necessarily I love in this moment. So yeah.
So, what keeps you motivated to continue to do what you're doing? Because that's because you're the person who, you know, you the clay maker. You putting it together, and you get to sit back and people are able to benefit from what you've created and things like that. You ain't the face. You
Right.
like this. So, kind of what keeps you motivated to continue? And then talk about some of the successes too. I know we're talking about a lot of folks got on your nerve. But like, I'm sure there are tons of artists that you've been able to work with and promote and give and shine a light on too. So kind of talk about that as well.
I'm trying to think your first question because I was thinking about both at the same time.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so what was the first one?
First question was what keeps you motivated?
Motivated. Okay. So I feel like what keeps me motivated right now and has been in the past, I feel like this is my gift and my calling. So I really enjoy being a servant for other people's gifts. So it's mostly like, I see people wanting to do things, but they don't know how to get it out. Or I see visual artists that only post on Instagram and not getting noticed and need to see it face to face with the art. So a lot of the mashup not only stemmed from like my personal projects, but it was things that were being navigated because my peers needed to be exposed. So B with 1E wanted to say I wanted to do an open mic. Like, I want to host open mics here. I'm not from here. I'm not getting a chance. I'm like, oh, we'll do open mic. Or it's like my friends at the time were really big fans, including me, of Westside Boogie. And I know if I bring him down here and he see the artists from here, he gonna want to mess with them, or he gonna want to collab or whatever, which that's conversations. Darius, he likes to curate, but it's in the notepad. Now you get to curate in real time.
Yeah.
So it's just those things stem from being a servant to my peers and making sure that if they don't think they can do it, I can do it, and then y'all, set up the plays for y'all to do y'all thing. So that's that. My accomplishments. I'm so.
Man, pop your shit.
Thank you.
I hear this so much, and I'm just like, for what? Because I say for what because, like, you can be here today and gone tomorrow, and of course, when you gone, people want to give you your flowers and stuff, and whatever. But I think time right now is moving so fast that people hop on to whatever they hop on and forget what you did yesterday. So I personally say I'm grateful to have the opportunity to do things, and I am grateful for my success in the things that I've done, but I really have not necessarily sat in all of my things and really enjoyed them because I'm always on like the next thing or in work mode. So I think I don't know. What do y'all feel like I've been successful in?
I mean, you literally created, like, and honestly, you have created, and I don't know if you're familiar with 7 Studios.
I'm not.
Yeah, so probably was like 2000 or 99.
Is this the?
So this was like a kind of like a artist movement, and it used to be right on Millsaps Avenue, but it is. You doing that shit already again this year? You doing it again? But, boy, I tell you. But it's similar, and it's kind of the kind of our generation of the mashup.
Is this Ezra's thing?
Yeah, that's Ezra's thing.
Okay.
And so it was kind of a collective of creatives all around the city, and that whole probably 10-year time period was just booming for Jackson. a whole bunch of poets and rappers and singers and painters and all type of stuff. Just being able to be in one place and thrive. And you created that, where folks like us are able to see it, and we have a glimpse in the people that we wouldn't I wouldn't normally go out and see if I'm going somewhere. And it's an art because we're all artists and we all love the arts, but now we get to see like the new crop, like the Vitamin C's and you know, all these folks like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad that you alliterated on, like, I've heard about, I guess, the 7, but I know people have come to me about speaking with Ezra and stuff. I personally, I love to hear what y'all saying, but I honestly don't see much support from the older crowd when it comes to us presenting our shows. So it's kind of hard to like even be like excited that something like that used to happen, and to even go to you all and say, oh, I heard y'all did this, how can we collab, or how can we fix or add or what take away or whatever.
That's interesting, and I'm glad you said that. I had a conversation, I was talking to June Hartwick Friday, who used to do Forever Fridays, which was another back in the day. And one of the things that we talked about was there is, you know, where we are now, which we were 20 and 25 and all this stuff, but now we're older, but we still are looking for, and we still like to enjoy the arts. And, you know, trying to mesh, you know, what you all are doing with folks who were out here doing stuff, because the cool part, and I guess that's a Mississippi thing, it's like you leave and you go off and experience stuff, but at some point everybody move back home. And so a lot of those folks that we came up with are now kind of coming back, and that would be super helpful for folks who've been out here experiencing stuff to mesh with what you all are doing. So I don't know what the answer is, but any way I can be a branch to bridge that together, I would love to do my part and try to do that, because I think that's super important, because at some point, you know, y'all gonna be us, and then we gonna be not, and then y'all gonna have to, you know, and I think that's important to continue to build that. And I think, you know, that was important when we were doing it, and I agree with you, we should be, that's a charge for me and others if they choose to be out here to grab these young folk and give them whatever it is that we got and try to support the best we can.
Yeah, I don't with that, I don't think everybody wants or needs a mentor, but there are quite a handful of us, millennials and Gen Z, which I'm trying to make sure my hands is in with them, that wants to come to older people, but it's not like it's like we look down on, or we don't want to. We did that. Y'all need to come to us, or y'all need to kiss my ring or bow down and all of that. And I don't fuck with that at all.
Yeah, I feel you.
We don't fuck with that energy either.
Yeah.
Okay.
We with you.
Okay, I'm just.
No, I mean, look, that's
real
what's
old
up.
school. I be the one goddamn beat them niggas up.
But you right though. There are what they call gatekeepers.
Yeah,
There's
it
some people
takes
that's like
me
that.
one time, one reaching out of an old head, and I get flack. I'm just like, yeah. Unless you come to me and we have a conversation, like, oh, let's do this. I'm like, oh yeah, we can do that. But after that, I'm like, nah, you put a bad taste in my mouth. I will never fuck with you again. Hey, you saying that might be a friend. I'm just saying.
What friend? It ain't no friend of mine.
It might be.
It might be. It might be. I don't know.
People be moving.
It's a small town.
That's another thing. Jackson very small, so
It's not my friend.
so
Okay.
Let me tell you that.
so somebody I get it, but again,
Yeah.
I can't speak for them other people, but you know the vibe
Yeah, I
controllers
hear
and the
that. The
people
vibe
that hear,
controllers.
like, you know,
So-
just let us know what you need.
Yeah,
It
feel
sound
because
good.
I ain't seen you at no mass show.
Yeah, bruh.
Where
Call
you,
him out.
you get 2 guesses where I be at.
With that baby.
You get a total of 2 guesses.
With that baby and with that wife.
Where I be at.
Oh, back.
I don't know where you be at.
Look at the calendar behind you.
This was last year though.
Look at the calendar behind you.
We gonna make a concerted effort. Oh, well, I'm gonna go again. I be going
And not only that.
We have one in February.
So this is about me. So I'm the friend.
No.
No. She said it's somebody who
might be somebody.
I
at that
said
table.
it.
Might
No,
be
I didn't say
somebody
at the
at the
table.
table.
No.
She said
I don't think you. I think I definitely could approach you. It's definitely not you. But
And
if
because
we
I
want
would
a
want you
name
to.
call, we can.
I would want you to be.
I'm sure
I would want you to be transparent. I would want you to be
transparent.
transparent if it was me.
No,
Because
it's not
seriously, because I take, and it's the educator in me, just because that's what I've done for all my life. To whenever I know something, to try to pass it on to people.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
the vitamin C's, the flower childs, when I had the New Jack showcase, when like inviting all these young rappers to come, like, and being the first person to pay them, being the first person to put their name on a poster, like that kind of stuff matters to me a lot. So if I'm ever lacking in that space, you know, like even this building, like
Right.
that was Tim's first art show ever, and I was like, man, I just think you're dope. I want you to do it, and I want it to happen. It doesn't have to happen here, but I want to be able to at least create that space for you. So
Yeah, no.
that
It's
stuff matters.
not you. You're spoken highly of in
Well,
the
tell me if I'm not.
I would definitely. I have your number now. I would directly tell you.
But you know what? And actually backtracking to something that you said when you first got here, and you were like, "Why me?" And then just a second ago, you were saying stuff. I don't know. It's kind of deflecting what the calling that you have. And I wanted to tell you something that either I read or heard in a sermon, whatever. But it was like, we're not called to be impressive. We're called to be obedient. And everything that you do, somebody is watching. Even if you say, yeah, we did the mashup and like, you know, there were 3 people there, or sometimes it seems like nobody cares. There's somebody who is watching what you're doing. And they know, oh my God, like there's actually a community out there. There's a young lady, young man, young non-binary person in Port Gibson right now who's been hearing word of mouth. You know, what you're doing is like, there actually is a community out there for me.
That's so true. I get asked all the time why I won't move out of Mississippi, and I'm just like, it's not time for me. I still have I have a challenge here. My duty is here. Exactly. And I'm like, if I need to do service outside of Mississippi, they know how to fly me out or whatever. But when I brought Samo down, C was telling him about the mashup, and he was like, you ain't gotta tell me, I already know. Like, there's already being talked about in California. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, I'm already connected, I'm tuned in. So that's why it wasn't a no-brainer to come down here. And every artist that's, I don't know why I keep going to Cali to bring artists out, but every artist that I brought down here have embraced the cultural and has been nice and loving and all types of things. I'm supposed to be seeing AJ McQueen in a couple of weeks in Houston. Like, I'm still connected to these. I still have these people, and they still watch my stories and all of that. So I try to make sure I put out the best stuff, because you know we already look down on, even though we the shit, like point blank period. So with being the shit, I just want to make sure that we put out the right shit, so we don't have that extra negative to us in what we do.
Yeah, it is what it is. Thank you so much for being here.
Is there?
Period on that.
Oh yeah.
Oh well,
That's what that
I
was.
think we'll do the what's next, like after the nugget and stuff, right?
Well, I was gonna ask her. Well, after I said thank you so much for coming, Alexis, we really appreciated having you. You can tell the people how to get in touch with you.
Well, we're gonna have to have a meeting with you when this over with.
Or the mashup, and let us know what's coming up next, including the event that's coming up in February.
I don't think you're gonna like it neither.
Go ahead, dear.
You need a podcast producer. Put my resume.
We definitely working on a space, so possibly.
That's wild. But yeah, let us know. Let the people know like how they can keep in touch with you, how they can follow the mashup to keep tabs on what's going on, what's coming up.
Sure. My page is Alexis Noble, but it's a period after the L and the E in Noble, and then you have the mashup art _ on Instagram. That's mostly it. Our website is on pause until we kick things back up.
In
February, the celebration of Blackness is going to be at this part 2 because we had one last year. It's going to be at the Smith Robertson Museum.
Nice.
So they are going to have the art there pretty much the whole month, but we're not going to have like the actual event until the end of the month because I am working now, so I have job responsibilities.
Boo.
I know,
Yeah,
but
gainful employment.
But
Yeah,
I'm contracted, so if anybody out there need me for anything, holler at me. But I do know that a lot of people will like reach out to the mashup and want things for the mashup, but don't necessarily want the mashup. So you need to inquire me personally because I'm the one that orchestrates what you may want out of the mashup. But that
What's the date for that event in February?
the 23rd and 24th
Okay.
is the program, and then all the music and the vendors and stuff like that that's going on. And since it's been hard for us to have an art show where people can actually like sit in the art and it stays up for a month or so. So this is like the second space that we can like keep the art up and people can come in and out during visiting hours. But we are trying to raise funds for our own space so it can be more prominent and not be shut down the same night and actually be up for time. So yes,
The Smith Robinson, they gonna get you up at it, boy. Them women serious.
Miss Teresa
Miss Teresa
They serious about this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
she was
she's
like, I
sweet
need it
as
out by March.
Yeah. Hey, they sweet as pie, but they serious about getting that stuff up out of there.
But she was very nice to convene with today. So she gave me the green light to start. She's like, I want it in here in February. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I just hate that it's not getting as much as attention as it should be or care or whatever. So hopefully the mashup can bring some light to the space.
Yeah, definitely.
Their midwife exhibit is really dope. I don't know if they've
That's
taken it
down.
They took it down?
Yeah.
That's really
So
cool.
that space is where the art would be.
Oh, okay.
They don't. They could really use some great
They need
assistance
help.
with advertising, and that's really the big thing.
Yeah, because she don't even have social media.
Yeah, they need to get.
Yeah,
well,
they
I'm
need
gonna say
a
they
host,
need
a full staff actually.
Yeah, hiring somebody to do that for them would be great.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And ideally, the artists that are going to participate will have already signed up on the artist roster, the mashup artist roster.
Yes,
I know
we
I
do.
did.
We do have a creative black book. Thank you for reminding me. But my thing is, a lot of people are signing up from Jackson, and I'm really trying to get it outside of Jackson. So that's just gonna be my team doing some legwork to go outside of Jackson to promote it, because I don't know who's where if it's not in front of me. So I can't pass around opportunities if it's not, those people are not in front of me. And I know there's other people out here in the other smaller towns and cities here in Mississippi.
Sure.
So that's that. But our biggest thing right now is raising money to get this space. And yeah.
That's what's up. Is there a place where folk can go to donate?
Yes, the link in the Cash App, the link in the bio.
Okay.
Is a GoFundMe link in the bio.
On the mashup page.
Mm-hmm.
correct. All right, cool. So if y'all go follow the mashup on Instagram and click on that link and give a few dollars. Or a lot of dollars.
We need a lot of dollars.
A lot of dollars. And we'll talk about some grants on off
yeah, it's a full kitchen in the space, so we need.
Yeah,
need
we'll
a lot
talk.
of
Oh, you
dollars.
already got the space picked out.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The space is ready for us.
Okay. You gotta get that money.
The money.
All right.
I'm not trying to stress on anything.
That's all good, y'all. We playing a little car wash or something. We get up out here and get
We can sell CDs.
A little
CDs,
cookie.
chips.
A little bake
We got to
sale.
save miracles, baby. We got to do this.
Save the paint.
We got to save things. Anyway, Mark, what you got coming up?
A bunch of stuff. Just hit me on my social, man, at Mark B. Williams. The biggest thing is you don't have to be a Mississippi State alumni to attend this event, but I will be in Starkville all weekend, February 16th through the 18th. Holding it down with homie DJ Cujo. My sister
love
Rita Brink,
Cujo.
she's going to be down there as well, too. So we're going to turn the people in Starkville up for Black Alumni Weekend, man. So y'all go and register and sign up. And I think they said they got over like 700 people so far. So it should be a good time. We're looking forward to it. And yeah, got some other things too. Something pretty dope came through today.
Okay.
So just keep April 13th marked on your calendars. So we got more information on that coming out soon. And that's it, man. Just trying to hit these stages, bro.
Yeah, and I'm an invite girl, so if you send an invite, I don't like to disappoint people, so I most likely come. But if it's just posted, I'm an introvert, I'm probably in the house. Yeah.
We got it. With anything we do, we'll slide you a little DM. Hey, man, pull up.
Y'all gotta be
Hang out.
secure and when I come out.
I understand.
Yeah.
Phil, what you got coming? What you? Not the
Yeah,
not
look at
the
Not
PAC. What
but
you?
me, arts and art advocacy in the arts at the two museums. I'm going to be performing on
Again?
Sunday the 28th.
You did last year too.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
that's hard.
Yeah, I was there.
Just the MLK Night of Culture. I'm hosting that, and that was supposed to be on MLK Day. It's been rescheduled because of the ice storm. And I want to say that date is going to be February 17th. One of them days.
Hell, I don't know. You looking at me like
I'll
I'm
just share the flyer.
Yeah,
We'll show up.
whenever I know for sure, I'll share that. But I know you said not to talk about BSC stuff, but I'm really
because I
really
was gonna
excited.
get to that, but go.
Because the February calendar is full of a ton of stuff, but I'm just gonna say the words,
The yacht
and then
club.
I'm gonna leave it. Yacht Club. Yacht Club. And
That's
I'm very, very excited about it.
As
And
am
if
I.
you would like to know more about it,
I want my little 2%.
I would love to tell you. I'm not gonna talk about it on air because it's
It ain't time yet.
it ain't time yet. But Yacht Club.
That's what's up. And for any and all events,
Oh, I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
And the vinyl for God Got My Back, my last album, I just got the notification that they have been shipped. So I'm
Awesome.
waiting, and they should be here within the next couple of days. I may do some kind of like private vinyl release, joint something real laid back, real chill, you know.
Super dope.
See, I plan to be the person to do stuff like that. Well, I already do it, but
You do already.
on
do.
a different level, book me and pay me level.
I heard that.
Hey, I'm with it. That's what's up.
But no, really, and this is why when you came for Tim's event, I was like, I think we both said that, like, why don't I have your number?
Oh yeah.
Why have we not already been?
Because I'm
doing
curious to see how you design the vinyl cover and what's in it and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do all of that?
So the back cover, so the it's just an image. So the last several albums that I've released has just been like a, to me, powerful photo with no other words or anything else.
Yeah, I would have freaked it. Real
Is
bad. Yeah.
So, yeah, and then the back just has the track listing. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't have an idea for a rollout for the vinyl release.
Okay. We can talk about it.
That's what's up. So yeah, man. Look, real quick. The Vibe Controllers are being honored on February the 6th at I think the 2 Mississippi Museums. I think will be being honored by the Moore Corporation. We were, if you saw the billboard on State Street and the commercial on YouTube that's going around for organ donation, we were a part of that, and so they'll be honoring us along with some other people on February the 6th. So shout out to them for that. Also, in the month of February and in the month of May, if you go and check out So Effin' Dope magazine, which is a magazine out of California, you'll see some articles in there that will be by the Vibe Controllers. So you'll see February's article, which I'll be writing that article, and then the article in May will be either by Merck as well. So you'll be able to see us featured in that magazine. We were featured last year as well, so now we got a little column in there, so it's a little Vibe Controller article. We're gonna title it and do all that good stuff. So check out So Effin' Dope magazine on Instagram and Facebook, and you'll be able to hear about that. Nash Bash is coming up. That's on February 23rd. You'll have more information on that. You can follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, y'all like the party?
And join the Facebook group. Y'all like the party? If y'all like free parties, BYOB.
Now, here's the thing
We'll send it to
that
you.
separates our parties from everybody else. Like, we really do party.
Yeah, we party.
Like,
we dancing.
We bring, a lot of times people show
Where's
up
gonna
and
be it?
just be there and don't be present and don't be trying to have
Center
a good
stage.
time. No, we finna turn up.
Yeah.
So just come ready to dance and all that other
See,
stuff. It's gonna be dope.
We'll talk about it at the break.
I have to drink.
Oh, you can, and it's gonna be some people out there who like herbal. So not inside, but you can smoke on the outside.
Yeah.
We weed friendly. So yeah, that's coming up as well, and then we have some other stuff coming up later throughout the year, which we'll keep folk. We'll keep folk abreast of, but yeah, it's gonna be a really good year for the brand in itself. I mean, we shout out to Jackson Indie Music Week again at the Icon Awards. We hosted that for the second year in a row, and that was a great time. Had a great time, met some great people. So yeah,
It seemed like indie music was real good this year.
yeah, that's we'll talk about that offline too. But that's something that I think that I would love to see a indie music week mashup collab like that would make sense.
Wow.
But we'll talk about that offline. Jeez, what? You see how positive I'm trying to be in 2024? The positivity ain't here. It's all good. Anyway, so yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that offline. So yeah, as always, we like to leave you with a little nugget, a little something to carry on through the day, through the week, or the hour, whenever you're listening. And of course, we always like our guests to drop the nugget. So Miss Alexis Noble, drop a little nugget on the people that carry you on. Let them use you.
I just say write it down and make it clear. That's what I do.
Okay, come on. Okay, you in the word.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
It is. You learned something hanging out your auntie out.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up. Man, we appreciate you again for coming through. You are always welcome back. So yeah.
You too, Derry.
Did we need to get you on?
Oh yeah, you gotta get Darius on here.
He
He
feel
gonna
like
rip you a whole new asshole.
I feel like he is funny as hell.
Absolutely. My friend is
I
funny.
feel like you get some liquor in him, and he
Probably don't need that.
I'm just saying, like good time, man. Yes, we appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Thank y'all.
So yeah, that's it. Episode 45, season 5 in the book. So yeah.
That's right. I'm hot, hungry, and sleepy. Let's go.
Yeah, so
I had me some slim chickens
that was good.
Chicken.
Merc.
Man, so you gonna turn into some
I am gonna
chicken
turn into a
food,
slim
man.
chicken.
Oh yeah, y'all stay up, stay blessed, stay free, man. You already know what it is.
Alright, 2 fingers up means peace to the Sackers. I'm chilling. And you probably don't know this, but
You got to say.
you got to say it.
What I
Come
gotta
on, it's
say?
the first one.
You got to say.
I hate you.
You said just like
I hate your ass. You hear me? I hate your ass. I hate your ass. Anyway,
Never gets old.
so anyway, you got to say it. If you don't know what it is, if you haven't listened to the podcast, you got to say out here, but you got to say it like this.
out here.
You got to say it like that.
I gotta say that.
You got to say it just like that. We
Can't go nowhere till
You
you
can't
say
go
it.
nowhere
Come
till you
on.
say it.
Out here. That's what I gotta say.
Oh,
You gotta
Yeah.
say it just like, but you gotta say it like.
Out here.
But you got to say it like that.
Oh, that's not my comfort zone. Okay.
I know.
You
It's
got to
fine.
get into your vibrato.
Come on, we got you. Come on, Bob said.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Out here.
We can go home. Praise the Lord. Doors of the church are open. Hit the button.
It's warm in here.
Good evening.